Welcome to Claude Code for Beginners. In this video, we are going to build the stock tracker project using Claude Code. I will show you how to create specifications, build the end-to-end working application, and run it locally on your computer in minutes. So, let's get started. I know you must be thinking creating specification for this project is going to take hours. But don't worry, we can ask AI to write that for us. We just need to decide what we want to build. We need a web-based application that can fetch stock quotes. We should be able to create multiple watch lists and look at the historical charts for selected stock. We want to use any free API available on the internet to do this. And finally, some basic security like login and password. I created this prompt based on what we want to build, and I am going to ask ChatGPT to give me the detailed specifications. You can use any AI of your choice to do this. Give me a prompt to create a web-based application in Python to fetch stock quotes, show historical charts, create multiple watch lists, and auto-refresh current watch list every 5 seconds. Include reference to any free stock quote API to be used. The API key can be set in the settings section. The application must have basic login password mechanism. Here, I asked ChatGPT and it gave me a detailed prompt that I will be using. Let's copy this and open in a text editor. It describes the core requirements such as Python framework to be used and the database, etc. The detailed login requirements that we wanted. For fetching stock quotes, it suggested using AlphaVantage APIs. UI to set up the API key. Creating watch lists. Refresh quotes every 5 seconds automatically. And requirements for showing historical charts. It also provides design specification for UI and backend. If you don't understand these, it's perfectly fine. Finally, the deliverables are working application and instructions to run it locally. Save the detailed prompt to our project folder and name it prompt.md. The MD stands for Markdown. This is the standard file extension used by all generative AI tools for storing instructions. We will refer this prompt.md file to build our code using Claude. Now let's start building. In the Claude command, we are going to say, create a new application using and then select our specification file prompt.md, and it will start building the project. Claude may prompt you for permission to create folder and write files. You should allow it to do so. This is going to take a few minutes, so I am going to speed up the video to save time. Great. So it has completed building the application, and it's showing what is included. User auth, settings, watch list, live refresh, charts, and even the dark theme. It is also saying that on first run we should register a user and keep the AlphaVantage API key handy. If you see, it took us only 8 minutes to build this application. At the top, it is showing how to run our application. pip install requirement. This step was already done by Claude while building the code, so I am going to skip it. Run.py is the main file which is going to start our application. We will run it with the command python 3 space run.py. Once done, we will be able to access our application from the browser by navigating to http://localhost:5000. You can even use IP address as shown here. To run the Python application, you can exit Claude. Or you can use another terminal window. Let's browse our application on localhost. Since this is first time we are running, we have to register a user. I am going to choose username as stock-trader. For email, I am going to use just a random email address, since it is not going to validate it. And then the password. The account is created. Let's sign in. You can see it has created a nice dashboard with watchlist on the left, and there's a message to set up AlphaVantage API key here. So let's set it up. This is the settings page, where it is showing our account information and some notes on AlphaVantage. I have created an API key on AlphaVantage, so I am going to paste it here and save it. Let's go back to dashboard. And you see the error is gone. Let's create our first watchlist. I am going to name it watchlist 1. I will add a stock symbol for Apple. You can see the stock price. Let's click the symbol to see the chart. It seems we are hitting the rate limit. But that's not the application issue. We will fix it in the next video. Since AlphaVantage API is giving rate limit error, we will have to use some other option. But before we do that, in the next video I am going to quickly walk you through the code that Claude has generated. Quick look at a few Claude/commands. And then explain how to use Claude if you have an existing project. Feel free to skip the video if you are not interested in learning these things. Till then, happy coding.